The idea we're diving into today is it's uncomfortable, but it's really crucial. We're looking at victim blaming, that pervasive, damaging response. And what's interesting is that it often stems not from cruelty, but from a profound psychological need to feel safe.
Exactly.
It's a defense mechanism, really, not an attack.
That's right. When you share these sources, our mission became really clear. We need to go past the surface blame and actually expose the deep psychological uh, causes behind this impulse.
And then see how it plays out systemically.
And then trace how those same beliefs solidify into these, well, insidious behaviors within our institutions.
Okay, so to start at the root of it, why is blaming the victim such a common, almost default impulse?
It protects a belief, a really deep-seated one known as the just world fallacy.
A just world. So the idea that the world is fair.
Right. And if you believe the world is inherently fair, then you almost have to conclude that people who suffer, well, they must have done something to deserve it.
And that protects you. That belief lets you think that those bad events could never happen to you.
And if the just world fallacy is about self-protection, the fundamental attribution error is all about how we judge others.
Okay.
This is a bias where we automatically attribute a victim's suffering or their actions to some internal character flaw.
Like they should have known better.
Precisely. While completely ignoring the huge external pressures and the context they were in, this error just adds so much to the shame and the self-blame that makes it incredibly hard for victims to even think about seeking help.
So when someone does manage to overcome that shame, our sources point to this powerful healing tool, emotional disclosure. What happens when a survivor can actually translate a chaotic experience into language?
Disclosure is absolutely essential.
Yeah.
It imposes structure on the trauma.
Yeah.
It takes that swirling, overwhelming event and breaks it down
It's just smaller pieces.
into clear, manageable concepts, yeah. It allows a survivor to organize their memories and their beliefs.
Right.
And when you can speak about it, you reduce the intense emotions that came from that initial shock. And this can lead to incredible outcomes. Things like more self-confidence, finding a new purpose, and even validating others' experiences.
And that need to speak must be especially critical when the trauma isn't just a single event.
Oh, absolutely. It's so important to remember that abuse, whether it's financial or domestic, is often an insidious, subtle pattern of behavior. It involves deliberate grooming over time.
Right.
Perpetrators actively use isolation as a tool for manipulation. They work so hard to keep the abuse secret.
I mean, they'll even go so far as to convince the victim that the very system's meant to protect them.
Yes, law enforcement support agencies.
They're actually out to get them, to harm them.
Exactly.
So we've covered the individual mindset. How does this blame manifest institutionally? It seems to take the form of these impossible expectations.
It does. And this brings us to two key concepts, victimism and responsibilization.
Victimism.
Victimism is this crushing pressure on survivors to present as the